Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever emptied your pockets and tossed your spare change into a jar without thinking twice, you might want to start paying closer attention. Because today, we're diving into one of the most surprising modern coin stories out there. We're talking about the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A coin you've probably seen 1,000 times. It looks like just another ordinary penny. But hold up. What if I told you that one of these little copper-colored coins recently sold for a jaw-dropping $41,896? Seriously. So what's the story behind this seemingly common coin? Why is it worth so much money? And how can you tell if you've got one sitting right under your nose? Let's get into it. History section now. To understand what makes this coin special, we've got to go back a little and talk about the Lincoln penny itself. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln cent was actually the first American coin to feature a real person's face. Since then, it's gone through a few major design changes and metal compositions. Over the decades, collectors have watched closely for rare varieties, mint errors, and low mintage years. Fast forward to 2016. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be anything unusual about that year's penny. It was mass-produced like most other modern cents. The front of the coin still features Lincoln's bust with the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" along the rim. The reverse still shows the Union shield introduced in 2010. The majority of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place a mint mark on its coins. No mint mark significance, and this brings us to a key point. The 2016 penny from Philadelphia does not have a mint mark. That's perfectly normal. But not all no-mint mark coins are created equal. While billions of 2016 Lincoln cents were minted at Philadelphia, only a select few came off the line with one very specific combination of factors that have now made them extremely valuable in the eyes of collectors. The $41,896 coin. So why is one of them worth nearly $42,000? The answer lies in error collecting. Somewhere in the production process of a 2016 penny, something went wrong in the best way possible. Certain coins from that year have surfaced with dramatic mint errors. Think off-center strikes, doubled dies, missing letters, die cracks, or even misaligned dies. And that's exactly what happened with this particular coin. According to experts, this rare penny displayed a jaw-dropping misprint which combined multiple striking errors on a pristine coin. That's like hitting the coin collecting jackpot. It was graded and certified by a top-tier agency, and when it finally went up for auction, collectors went wild. One lucky bidder walked away with the coin at a final hammer price of $41,896. Not bad for a single cent. Why collectors love error coins? Error coins are like glitches in the matrix. They're the result of machinery malfunctions, human mistakes, or oddities in the minting process. But unlike damaged coins, these aren't considered flaws. They're collectible treasures. The more dramatic the error and the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. And since quality control has gotten stricter at the mints, modern error coins are much rarer today. Which makes that 2016 penny all the more remarkable. How to check your change now? Here's the part where you can actually take action. Go grab that change jar. Dump out those coins. Look at every single 2016 penny you have. First, check for the mint mark, or rather the lack of it. If it has AD, it came from Denver. If there's no letter at all, it's from Philadelphia. Now look closer. Are the letters on the front or back doubled? Is the coin perfectly round? Are the edges clean? Is there anything misaligned, off-center, cracked, or unusually shiny? If you see anything that looks off, it might be worth checking out. And here's a pro tip. Always look under a good light and maybe even use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a better view. Current market value and demand. So what's the market like right now? Are people still paying big bucks for these pennies? The answer is yes. As of this year, rare error versions of the 2016 Lincoln penny continue to show up at auctions, and collectors are on high alert. While not every 2016 penny will be worth thousands, some are selling for hundreds, even in circulated condition. But that ultra-rare example that went for $41,896 remains one of the highest prices ever paid for a modern Lincoln cent. And with coin collecting growing in popularity thanks to YouTube, TikTok, and online auctions, the demand for rare finds has only increased. Which means more eyes are watching. More people are hunting. and prices are holding strong. What to do if you think you found one? So let's say you've got a 2016 no mint mark penny that looks strange. What now? First, don't clean it. Cleaning can reduce a coin's value dramatically. Second, take high-resolution photos of both sides of the coin. Then compare it to known error coin images online or in official coin grading resources. If it still looks promising, consider sending it to a coin grading service like PeaceGS or NGC for authentication. If it turns out to be legit, congratulations. You might be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. It's kind of amazing when you think about it. One little coin, one small detail, and it could completely change your day, maybe even your life. So the next time you get a handful of change from the store or find an old penny under the couch cushions, don't just toss it aside. Take a second look, especially if it's a 2016 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. You just never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow treasure hunters, and subscribe for more coin news, tips, and discoveries. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're planning to go hunting after this video. I'll see you in the next one, and happy collecting!